What's up, guys? Ames here with another episode of Ames at the Chains. In this episode, we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to do a walkthrough of my local course here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Now, this video is just intended for people who are coming to our course new and want a little help navigating the course, because it is a little tough considering that it's a small little park and there's only 4 baskets and all of the holes crisscross and whatnot. So this is just a little walkthrough to show you what you're looking at. It's a nice little course. It's called Sunrise Terrace. We like to call it Sunny T. And like I said, it's a small little park with only 4 baskets and all the holes crisscross. And we play a full 18. There's actually a 27. And we play 2 alternate courses, one longer and one shorter. And sometimes on Sundays we'll play a eighth round of 9 short 200-foot par 2 holes just for fun. But yeah, I hope you like this video. We're going to do the front 9 in this video, and then we'll do the back 9 in the next video. So I hope to see you in the next video also. Sunny T, let's go. Alright, so hole 1 is a par 3, 262 feet. It starts with a slight uphill towards these 2 obstructions, which you'll have to navigate around or over, but once you've done that, you'll see that the fairway opens up quite nicely. Now for the forehanders, you'll oftentimes hit these trees on the left before fading back into the fairway, so you'll have to watch out for those long ones. And the backhand hyzers will oftentimes fade hard and skip into the sidewalk or the street, which are OB. Now, if you're going to play the layup, you're going to want to lay up short on the left here next to the sidewalk and not above it, because being above it just gives you a death putt with that OB right behind it, so watch out. Alright, hole 2 is another par 3, 325 feet. Now, it starts with a slight uphill and then flattens out as you get past. Now, there is a slight obstruction here on the left for those of you throwing the forehand, but if you're throwing the backhand, it's open and easy to access. Now you're going to watch out for throwing it too far with that backhand or flipping something over, because you'll see up here on the right that there is a playground. Now that playground plays as out of bounds, so you'll want to watch out for that. Also up here on the left there's a concrete pad with a bench on it. Now that concrete pad is OB, but this concrete path right here plays as a river, and it also plays casual, so that is not OB. So you'll also want to watch out for the rollaways on this one, because there is a slight downhill to the basket and past it. Alright, so hole 3 is a par 3, 232 feet. You're going to have to watch out for the tee pad. It is a little slippery, but other than that, not too bad. Now there is a giant downhill right here that you're throwing down. Now right there on the left you see those rocks. Those rocks play as OB if you end up fading early, but you shouldn't have to worry about that. Now as we come up a little closer, you see there is a concrete pad on the left. Now that concrete pad also plays OB, so you have to watch out for the early faders out there. Now the other thing you have to worry about is that this basket is on a mean slope. So there is a rollaway chance coming back to you, and if you end up going too long on your drive, you're going to end up with a death putt. Now here we have hole 4. It's a par 3, 339 feet, starting in this concrete drain. Now it's initially a tunnel to get out, but once you get out, it opens up quite nicely. A little flat for a little while, but then you see the hill going up to the right. Now up to the right up there, there is a concrete pad with a bench on it that is OB, so you want to watch out for that. Now, most people end up landing out here, and you'll have a nice uphill throw to get to it. Now you want to watch out because the basket is on a slope. It's a pretty strong right to left. So you want to make sure you're up higher on the basket and let it fade a little bit low. You also want to watch out with the playground behind it, because that is OB, and more than oftentimes every single putt you have will be a death putt. Good luck. Alright, here we have hole 5, par 3, 397, one of the longer ones. You start with a real bad tunnel shot. Watch out for that box on the left and all these tree branches hanging down on the right. If you can get out clean, you'll definitely have a look at the basket. You want to stay out in the middle, maybe off to the left a little bit, because as you get to the basket, you're going to have a little bit of a branch hanging down, which will obstruct your upshot to the basket. Again, we're playing to hole 3's basket, which has a slope towards you again, so make sure you are below it. Otherwise, you'll have that death putt again. So here we are on hole 6. It's a par 3, 309 feet. It starts between these two trees up in the corner and goes up to the saddle where holes 2 basket is. That's a slight downhill at first, but then a really strong uphill to the basket. Now over on the right, you'll see those rocks in the concrete. Those are OB. And then once you get up to the top of the 2 hills on the right and left, there are concrete pads up there with concrete benches that also play OB. And you want to just get it up to this little saddle area right here, so that way you have an easy up and down to get to the basket. Now again, we're playing to 2's basket, which has that slope towards you, so you want to watch out for some rollaways, but for the most part it should be easy to access. Alright, here we are on hole 7. It's a par 3, 231 feet. I would watch out for the actual tee pad because it is a little slippery. Now we start off with a slight tunnel shot. We got these 2 trees on the left you have to navigate through, and off to the right you'll see the playground, which also plays OB, and these benches on the left, which also play OB. Now you want to get over and out and down to the basket. Now we're playing to 4's basket, which has that mean downhill slope away from the basket. So you want to get as close as possible. Now over there on the right, you'll see the other playground, which also plays OB. So you want to just lay up to right here and just hopefully get yourself a good putt. All right, here we are in hole 8. It's a par 3, 275 feet. Now you'll want to go up or around this playground right here, which plays OB. Now if you do not make it out of the OB on your drive, you'll have to re-tee. But if you do get around and over the playground, you'll see it opens up quite nicely. We're playing to hole 1's basket, which is right there by the sidewalk. So there is definitely a chance of OB right there. And if you end up coming up short, there's definitely the chance OB if you run the putt. So you're looking at a really bad death putt with that sidewalk right behind it. So you'll want to play smart on this one, otherwise you end up with a stroke. Alright, now here we are on hole 9, par 3, 277 feet to round out the front 9. Now there's 2 routes. There's a right side of this tree local route and the left side of the tree forehand or flex line. Either way, you want to watch out for the street on the right because it does play OB, as well as the concrete bench on the concrete pad, and the 2 playgrounds that you've seen before in previous videos. Now we're playing to hole 4's basket, which has that really bad slope to it. So you want to give yourself a really good look at par, or a really good look if you want that birdie. But either way, you're going to want to play this one carefully, and if you have to, just try to get the par. Alright guys, that rounds out the front 9. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you on the back 9. Check out this putter right here. This is my buddy Vince Martinez's putter roller shot on hole 9. I don't know how I got there, but it did.